Hello and welcome to a KPUtv Plus podcast. This series we are covering Insert Art, a new gallery in Ketchikan, Alaska, and I'm here with Shannon Slagle.
Hi.
Hi. I have a few questions for you, questions we're asking everybody this season, and we're just going to go down the list and get an introduction to some of the things that drive you to make art.
Awesome.
Sound good?
Let's do it.
Awesome. First question. Do you feel like you're a member of the Southeast community of artists?
I feel like I'm about to be, maybe. Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. I think that's kind of, I feel established, but we're all kind of collaborating into that.
Just being in the space?
Yes,
Cool.
yes,
It's making you feel more like you're a member.
absolutely.
That's awesome.
Right,
No, that's a good thing.
yes.
What role does community play in your creative process?
Well, I think this community, Ketchikan, I think it, as opposed to creating art in the lower 48, I just think that this town helps me slow down and helps me have more freedom in creating things. It's just the seasons or the winter, it really helps, I don't know, be more forgiving in the work and my expectations that I do the
You
work.
feel like summer season is different than winter season?
Sure, yeah, it just helps. Winter helps you slow down, helps me slow down a little bit
Okay.
and step back from like the rush of it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It can get pretty busy out there.
Well, I think it's a comfort for me, just like kind of what we were discussing previously. I think being around nature recalibrates my vision for what I kind of want to capture. There's a softness to it that I don't think I would have elsewhere. So it gives me the room to kind of identify what I'm trying to communicate with my emotions, i.e. paint.
What comes through that room? Like, was it the softness you said? Is it?
What was that?
You said the softness comes from outside. Is that?
Yeah, I think just from nature. Like if you're feeling if you need to recalibrate, you can always get out in nature. So I think that's something you can't do in the lower 48. I think that's also it's just something intangible here that you can't really tie down about Ketchikan.
Yeah.
There's just this kind of vibe. It's just beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, completely agree. I think it's because we're sitting on a lot of quartz, but that's a little woo-woo. Are there any thinkers, writers, or non-visual creators that influence your art?
Oh yeah. Man, I think the classic feminist artists we were talking about earlier, so Barbara Kruger, Judy Chicago, I think subconsciously they really lit a fire under me. And it's interesting because they show up in my work, and I don't think it's, like I said, an intentional thing, but I think when something really inspires you, you carry it with you. And it ends up showing up in everything. Just like work songs with blues music and blues music with rock and roll. Like you can't really tie down that inspiration. It just keeps getting bigger.
Are you seeing like physical pieces that you make that are inspired, or is it just the energy of it?
And I saw that today.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about artists earlier, you and I,
Yeah.
and so then I looked up Judy Chicago because there was one piece, I think the dinner table. But then I was looking through her stuff again, and there's a piece called The Headache, I think.
Okay.
And it totally showed up in one of my pieces. It's very crazy.
That's fun.
Yeah, so I'm like, what? So it's crazy because you go through the catalog in your mind, and you don't know what inspires you until you go back and revisit it.
Yeah.
And you can see kind of similarities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there any non-public figures who have significantly shaped your art?
Yes. When I was 11, I was living in St. Croix. And my friend at the time, I went over to her house, and her dad was a painter. And I didn't know this, but I used to tiptoe and just kind of watch what he was doing, and he had his own studio. And he would have women come in, and he would just paint them. And just everything about it, he used oil. And I remembered for the first time just feeling alive. Like cliche, but I was like, I want to do this. I want to do this.
If that's cliche, I want more cliche experiences where I run into my friend's house and they're a painter.
Yes.
Magic strikes.
Yes.
What are you listening to while you create?
Oh, always Miles Davis, Kind of Blue. That's my go-to. Just eat that album up. And then if I'm feeling a little bit moody, I'll listen to a Kurt Cobain or the Unplugged album. That's yeah. But I do listen to those a lot when I'm painting, those two specifically.
They drive you in certain
Yeah,
directions.
they kind of get me in the zone.
Yeah. So maybe you touched on this, but what is your reset when you need to recharge?
Well, I think it's kind of opposite. I use art to recharge. I use my creativity to recharge.
Yeah.
That really helps me deal with life.
Yeah.
So it really does. I mean, I could, work out or move my body in whatever manner, and that helps me get, movement in, but I would rather paint, and that really helps me motivate for life. Yeah.
Yeah. What does the future of Southeast Alaska art look like to you?
I think it looks like just being able to have this platform and people paying attention. And when you're doing it, then you're also paying attention to other artists and these questions, like all these things that inspire you and what it means. And I think there is a future in and of itself just by being able to be given this opportunity to exist in this space. So before, you can't tie down what the future is, but I think there is one now, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. If you could go berry picking with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be?
Well, I think I would be too intimidated to ask, but probably Georgia O'Keeffe or Frida Kahlo.
Yeah.
But I'm afraid it would probably come off as a euphemism in a wildly sycophantic way. So I don't know if I'd be able to ask.
Well, sometimes you shoot your shot.
Sure. Yes.
Are there any thinkers, writers, non-visual creators that influence your art?
Oh, for sure. Writers. Yeah, you could. Sometimes I like to read a book and try to pair it with the music. You ever done that? So you read a Bukowski poem and then you're putting on Tom Waits. Oh. And it's like the grittiness of it all. Like you can kind of hear the movement of the poem when you do that.
Yeah.
Or, like Anais Nin would probably be Peaches, but. Oh yeah, that's, gosh. Joyce Carol Oates. There's too many authors I could list, but for sure, that's some of them.
That's wonderful. Thank you for sitting down with us today.
Yes, thank you.